Hello students, today we start new lesson number 6, linear equation in one variable. So in this session, first we see the definition of equation. What is the definition of equation? So first we define the equation. So we define an equation as a statement of equality of two or more terms. Means definition of equation is a statement of equality of two or more terms. So these terms may be a simple constants or can involve a variables. So these terms may be involve constants or a variables. Here we will learn to solve equation with one variable. So we have to solve the equation with a one variable. So first we see one example. So example first is x plus 2 is equal to 5. So in this example, first we see the which term is here variable and which term is a constant. In this example, x is a variable. If you replace x by 3y, then y is a variable and 3 is a coefficient. So here 2 is a constant, here is equal to sign of equality, and 5 is a constant. So this way you denote the constant and variable. So the side on the left side of equality is called LHS, means left hand side. So the side on the left side of equality is called LHS, and the side on the right of equality is called RHS. So RHS means right hand side. We call the equation as a linear equation because in that equation the degree of variable is 1, so that we call that equation linear equation. We call them linear equation with one variable because the equation is formed by only one variable, so that we call this equation as linear equation with one variable. We know that the degree means the greatest power of the variable present in a given equation is called degree. So now we solve example. Solve x plus 5 is equal to 9 for value of x. So we have to find the value of x. How we find the value of x? So x plus 5 is equal to 9. So we have to find the value of x. So solution for this, on subtracting 5 from both the sides we get, so we have to find the value of x, so that we have to subtract the 5 from both the sides. So we get x plus 5 is equal to 9. It is a given. We have to subtract the 5 from both the sides, so that we subtract this 5 from both the sides, so that we get x is equal to 4. So here plus 5 and minus 5 get cancelled, and 9 minus 5, 4 remain, so that x is equal to how many? X is equal to 4. So this way you find the value of x. So in this example we only subtract the 5 from both the sides, so that we get the answer. So value of x is how many? X is equal to 4. So next example is solve y minus 3 is equal to 8. So we have to find the value of y. So how we find the value of y? So solution for this, so we have to find the value of y, so that we add the 3 on both the sides of this given equation, so that we get the value of y. So we add the 3 on both the side. So y minus 3 is equal to 8. So we have to add the 3 on both sides, so that we add this 3 on both the sides, so that we get y is equal to 11. See here, minus 3 and plus 3 get cancelled, and 8 plus 3 how many? 11. So that we get the value of y is how many? 11. So this way you find the value of y. So next example, solve 3x is equal to 24. So in this example we have to find the value of x. How we find the value of x? So solution for this, so for finding the value of x, we have to divide the both the side of a given equation by 3. So we divide the given equation by 3, so that we get 3x divided by 3 is equal to 24 divided by 3. So we divide the given equation by 3 on both the sides, so that we get 3x divided by 3 is equal to 24 divided by 3. So now we divide this. So 3 get cancelled, x remain, and 3 8s are 24, so that 8 remain. So the value of x is how many? X is equal to 8. The value of x is 8. So next point of this session is how to solve a linear equations. How we solve the linear equations? So by solving the linear equation, we mean finding the value of the variable in a given equation which makes the equation true. So if we solve the linear equation, means that we finding the value of variable in a given equation which makes the equation true. So to get the solution of a given equation, we will follow this method of a transposition. Transposition. So what is the transposition? In transposition, we can take the terms from one side of equation to other side with change its sign. So in transposition, we take the terms from one side of equation to other side with change its sign. So equality of the statement does not change on shifting the terms on the one side to another side. So this is called a transposition. We call this method as a collecting the like terms. So in transposition, we can take the terms from one side of equation to other side with change its sign. But equality of the statement does not change on shifting the terms from one side to the another. So this is called a transposition. So next topic is linear equations with a fractional coefficient. So we have to solve this type of example, linear equations with a fractional coefficient. So if the terms are in the fractions, we first find the LCM of all the denominators and convert them to a like fractions. So if the terms are in a fractions, then first we find the LCM of all the denominators and convert them into the like fractions. So first we see the example. So example is 4x plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 3 minus 2x. So we have to solve this example, means we have to find the value of x. So how we find the value of x? So solution for this. So the given example is 4x plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 3 minus 2x. For solving this example, we have to find the LCM. We know that how to find the LCM. So the LCM of 2 and 1 is how many? 2. So the LCM is 2. So in a given example, the 4x have one denominator, 3 have one denominator, and 2x have one denominator. So we have to equal the all the denominators, so that we multiply 4x divided by 1 by 2, both numerator and denominator. We multiply 4x into 2 and 1 into 2. We write 1 divided by 2 as it is. We multiply 3 divided by 1 by 2, both numerator and denominator, and we also multiply 2x divided by 1 by 2. We multiply 2x by 2 and 1 by 2, so that we get this step. So we multiply this. So 4x into 2 how many? 8x, and 1 as it is, and 1 into 2 2. So that we get the step 8x plus 1 divided by 2. So here we take a common denominator, so that 2 is come here. So 8x plus 1 divided by 2. On right hand side, 3 into 2 6, and 2x into 2 4x, and 1 into 2 2, and 1 into 2 2. So that we get 6 minus 4x divided by 2. So that we get 6 minus 4x divided by 2. Now we have to solve this. We write the above step as 8x plus 1 is equal to 6 minus 4x, because the denominator is same here on the right side and the left side also. So that we write the given step as 8x plus 1 is equal to 6 minus 4x. So now we solve this. So we take 4x on the left hand side, so that it get plus. So 8x plus 4x is equal to, we take plus 1 on the right side, so that it get minus, so that we get the step 8x plus 4x is equal to 6 minus 1. So 8x plus 4x how many? 12x, and 6 minus 1, 5. So x is equal to how many? 5 divided by 12. We only shift the 12 on the right hand side so that it get divided. So the value of x is how many? X is equal to 5 divided by 12. So the next example is example number 2. 7x plus 4 is equal to 2x plus 6. So we have to find the value of x. So how we find the value of x? So solution for this, we will bring all the terms with a variable x on one side of the given equation and terms with a constant on another side of it. So we have to bring the terms with the variable x on one side of the equation and terms of the constants on the another side of the equation. So we bring it. So 7x plus 4 is equal to 2x plus 6 is a given example. We have to bring all the terms with the variable x on one side of the equation and terms with the constants on another side of equation. So that we take, so 7x minus 2x is equal to 6 minus 4. So in a given step, we take the 2x from a right hand side to the left hand side so that it get minus, and we take the plus 4 from left hand side to the right hand side so that it get minus. So that we get the step 7x minus 2x is equal to 6 minus 4. So 7x minus 2x how many? 5x, and 6 minus 4 how many? 2. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 2 divided by 5. We only shift the 5 on the right hand side so that it get divided. So the value of x is how many? 2 divided by 5. Next example is 5p plus 5 divided by 3 is equal to 1p divided by 2 plus 3. So we have to find the value of p. So solution for this given example, so we have to write the above equation as 5p divided by 1, because the denominator of the 5p is a 1, plus 5 divided by 3 as it is 1p divided by 2 plus 3 divided by 1. So now we have to find the LCM of a given denominators. So the LCM of a given denominators is 6. So now we get the LCM 6, so that we get the step 5p into 6 divided by 1 into 6 plus 5 into 2 divided by 3 into 2 is equal to p into 3 divided by 2 into 3 plus 3 into 6 divided by 1 into 6. So in this step we only equal the denominators. So now we solve this step. So 5p into 6 how many? 30p plus 5 into 2 how many? 10, and 1 into 6, 6. So 2 into 3 how many? 6. So that we get the left hand side is 30p plus 10 divided by 6. So 6 is a common denominator, so that we write only 6 here. So 30p plus 10 divided by 6. So on the right hand side, p into 3 means 3p plus 3 into 6, 18. So 2 into 3 how many? 6, and 1 into 6, 6. So the common denominator is 6 here. So that right hand side is 3p plus 18 divided by 6. So in a given step, the denominator is same on the right side and the left side. The denominator is same, so that we write the given step as 30p minus 3p is equal to 18 minus 10. So in this step, we only move the 3p on the left hand side so that it get minus, and we shift the plus 10 to the right hand side so that it get minus. So we get the step 30p minus 3p is equal to 18 minus 10. So 30p minus 3p how many? 27p is equal to 18 minus 10 how many? 8 remain. So 27p is equal to 8. So what is the value of p? P is equal to 8 divided by 27. So this 27 is get divided on the right hand side. So p is equal to 8 divided by 27. So this way you solve this type of example. So this is all about this session. The next point of this lesson we will see in the next session. Thank you.